Blessed greetings, brothers and sisters. Blessed greetings. Bishop Dr. Seki back again with another powerful spiritual tip video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the powers of Psalms 55, the powers of 7 white candles, the powers of Joshua 6 verse 20. Very, very powerful, brothers and sisters. So stick around for this video. To my new and existing followers and viewers, blessed greetings. To my new viewers, if you're seeing my video for the first time, I'm Bishop Dr. Seki, blessed from Almighty God with spiritual gifts. Because God has blessed us with 2 bodies, a physical body and a spiritual one. Whatever we do in the physical affects our spiritual life and spiritual body. And whatever we do in the spiritual affects our physical life and physical body. So, majority of what we face, brothers and sisters, we don't have to be facing it. 85% of what we go through is spiritual. To my new viewers, my number is on my page. You can get me directly or you can get me on WhatsApp. So, 85% of what we face is spiritual, brothers and sisters. Alright? A lot of people are going through horrible relationship problems, and it is spiritual. Alright? It don't have to be. A lot of people in the world is spiritually sick. And what is spiritually sickness? Nothing is happening in your life. Everything you try, it is failure, promised and failed. Everything you do, people turn against you. You can't keep a job. Your life is just in misery, brothers and sisters, okay? It is spiritual. A lot of people, you see, commit suicide. You hear this, I hear a voice telling me to end it all. It is spirits, brothers and sisters. Alright? Okay, brothers and sisters. Now, we're going to get 7 white candles. 7 white candles. And the power of 7 is mentioned in the Bible over and over, but I love to use the walls of Jericho. The walls of Jericho fell 7 days and blowing 7 trumpets. But it is much deeper than that, than what I can get into this video. Alright, so we're going to have olive oil with it, and we're going to have the Bible. And we're going to use fasting and the absence of sex in this work. Very powerful. Fasting and the absence of sex. Brothers and sisters, before I go further, I offer 2 types of reading. A spiritual checkup, as I said earlier, your spiritual and your physical life. Is there any blockages? Is there any spirit mashing up, destroying your life? Okay? Alright? I also do palm reading. Send me a picture of your palm and tell you what your future is going to be like. If you're going to be rich, if you're going to be poor. Things that you're doing now that you can do to offset that destiny. Things that you should be doing. Because, brothers and sisters, the truth of the fact is that just as we must live physically well in order to be healthy, in order to be happy, we have to live spiritually well also. So if we don't eat properly, if we don't exercise, if we eat food that is going to destroy our physical bodies, then we're going to be sick. It's the same thing spiritually. If we don't live spiritually well, then our life is going to be in chaos and misery. Okay, I have powerful items, powerful spiritual products, blessing and favor powder. Alright, I have powerful quartz that suck up negative energies in the home, in the business place. I have powerful oils, powerful crystals, green for wealth in the home, in the business place, and this for spiritual spirits, to keep spirits from out the home. Especially if you have a small child that is crying all the while, you see scratches and marks on them. Alright, I have dry plants that can go with the quartz. Alright, you set it up, and I have more spiritual items. You tell me what you need, what the situation is, and I can provide it. Powerful, powerful rings and jewelry. Alright, for whatever purposes. Alright? Call me and I'll explain how they work. Powerful chain. This is a 6-pointed hexagram, sealed and loaded. Okay, brothers and sisters, let's get back to the powerful spiritual tip. So we're going to get 7 candles for 7 days or 7 nights. This work, you can do it in the morning, you can do it in the evening, you can do it at night. So 7 candles, all right, for 7 mornings, 7 evenings, or 7 nights. Now you're going to get a blue pen. Get a blue pen, and you're going to inscribe on each candle your name and your date of birth. And you're going to turn the wick towards you, and we're going to anoint the 7 candles with olive oil. All right? Now, we are going to pray Psalms 55 for those 7 days. So you anoint the candle first, okay? You put the candle up, standing in a candle holder or a dish that is not going to cause fire or anything like that. And then we're going to sit down, we're going to pray Psalms 55. If you know the powers of Psalms and the powers of Psalms 55. So we'll do a general prayer with Psalms 55. Now, Joshua 6 verse 20, right? You are going to say, after we finish saying Psalms 55, you're going to say, Almighty God, in Joshua 6 verse 20, I am reminded of the strength and power of faith, okay? Because on the 7th day, the walls of Jericho fell, okay? Now, the big lesson about Joshua 6 and just the whole thing of the walls of Jericho. Number 1, if you follow God, okay, true faith, follow God even when the journey seems impossible. When the possible seems impossible, right? Having that faith in Almighty God, right? Faith in prayers, and faith in the trust in Almighty God, all right? The second big lesson in Joshua 6 verse 20 is listening to Almighty God. Listening to Almighty God. Joshua did not listen to God, brothers and sisters. If Joshua did not listen to God, he would not, that the walls of Jericho would not fall. And the third lesson in Joshua 6 verse 20 is obedience. If the Israelites did not obey what God said to Joshua, if they had sit down and said, oh, that's foolishness, how this strong wall, this impenetrable wall that the Canaanites are behind, how can this wall fall just by blowing 7 trumpets and marching around 7 times? Okay, now there's more lessons in it, but too long for this video. It's going to be too long, brothers and sisters, okay? Now, we have the candle lit and we repeat Joshua 6 verse 20. So every time that the candle is burnt, and you're going to make the candle burn all the way down, brothers and sisters, okay? Now, when everything is finished burned, you're going to get a white handkerchief, a white cloth or white handkerchief, and we're going to fold it up and we're going to bury the wax in the earth. Remember, it's God that created the earth. The earth is a living, breathing thing. The earth is going to receive our body after this earthly experience, and the spirit and soul that God gave return to God. Okay, so very powerful, brothers and sisters. So every time the candle is burnt, and then you're going to say your personal prayer, because this is an overall blessing. Overall blessing. Sometimes you might be facing something challenging and you feel like giving up. We have all been there. Or you feel like it is the end. You feel like you cannot move further, you cannot go on further. You just do this work, brothers and sisters, okay? Say your personal prayer. Put whatever it is that you're facing before Almighty God. Say your personal prayer, put it before God. And remember, every time this candle is going to be burnt down, you repeat Joshua 6 verse 20. Okay? Almighty God, in Joshua 6 verse 20, I'm reminded of the strength of faith. Because on the seventh day, the wall of Jericho fell. And whatever I'm facing, just like the walls of Jericho, I know it will fall and crash to pieces. In Almighty God's name. Very, very powerful. Now, this work, brothers and sisters, if there's any work that you do from Bishop Dr. Seki, this one, no sex for the 7 nights, or day, or morning, no sex. On the first day, you're going to fast. No breakfast, no lunch. On the other 5 days, you eat normally. On your last and final candle, when you burn it, you're going to fast. So you fast on the first day, first candle, fast on the last day, last candle. No sex, no masturbation. Keep your heart and your mind clean from all worries. During those 7 mornings, evening or night, you do not entertain your fears. You do not entertain, you do not dwell on your problems. Put all your faith in the trust in Almighty God. Bless, love, brothers and sisters. Be safe. May God continue to bless and keep you until my next video.